This is Dr. Robin, yoga instructor and chiropractic physician at my beautiful clinic here near the beach. And I wanted to take you through yoga for low back pain. To get started, all you're going to need is a mat or some floor space. We're going to start on the floor. We're going to come to our knees and we're going to end standing so you can get on with your day pain-free. So to start, find some room on the ground, find a mat, and let's lay down on our backs. Now as you're getting ready, reminder, anything we do today, listen to your body. If you feel any bad pain, shooting pain, then stop. There's a lot of different causes for low back pain. This video's focused a little more towards low back pain caused by disc, but also will help with those with facet, tight muscles, and everything else. So we're gonna lay down. In this position here, we're just gonna start with what we call knee to chest. So go ahead and straighten one leg. We're gonna take the other leg, hands come around, and just bring that knee in till we feel a slight stretch in through the back. You can hold on top if there's any discomfort in the knee. You can hold below on the thigh as well. With every position we find, notice you can use your breath as you take a deep breath in. And then exhale, you're allowed to go a little bit deeper. We look for what we call comfortably uncomfortable, but not the past the point of discomfort or pain. Allow that to switch. Just bring the other leg up and straighten the other leg down. Knee to chest. 3 deep breaths here. Stretching just opens up that disc space in the back, allowing more movement. From there, we're going to bring the knees in. The heels are just below finger distance. Hands to the side. I like to lift up and tuck my shoulder blades under. Notice feet are shoulder width apart, so our knees, we're going to take it to that bridge. To do the bridge at the beginning, I want you just to lift up and then bring it up as high as you can. You'll notice with low back pain, sometimes you won't be able to bring it up as high. I've had to work my way back up after disc bulge and spinal stenosis myself. So lifting up just as high as you can, and then we want to work on the vertebrae. So one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Gonna have you lower that down. Notice you might feel one place that's like a kerplunk where it all goes, and that's where you want to take it slower for the next time. So lift up, squeeze all the way at the top, keeping the knees in, one vertebrae at a time, lower down. One more time like that, lift up, squeeze, and one vertebrae at a time. Now this does help strengthen glutes and hamstrings. I want to go up to a little bit more of a bridge or extension. This time bring the shoulders underneath you. If you can, lift up, connect the hands. You're going to lift up just a little bit higher and then hold here at the top, pressing into the heels, lifting the hips up nice and tight. Little hold. Feel the glutes engage, and then slowly let the hands go. Let the shoulders come slightly apart, and then the last time, bringing that back down. Wonderful. From the bridge, very important for the low back pain is strengthening the core. So I'm going to take it here to what we call our dead bug, starting with just a modified version, which is marching. Bring the feet slightly out. Think about the stomach. Pull your navel in towards the spine. Try to flatten the back. And then one at a time, I just want you to bring the leg up to tabletop position and then right back down, tabletop position, and back down. If you're in acute pain, this is all you're gonna do today. You're gonna continue navel in, Bring it up and back down. Keep going if that feels okay. If you're ready to advance, I want you to bring both legs up to tabletop. Pull the navel in. Now what's important here is going nice and slow. We're gonna straighten one leg out. And then we're gonna exhale as we bring it back in. Inhale out. Exhale in. You really wanna keep that core engaged. Don't lose that contact with the ground. If it's too advanced, just go back to that marching. You can stay here. If you feel like you're ready to advance to your full dead bug, bring the arms up, tuck the shoulder blades in, and then just take opposite back. And right back up, palms facing each other, thumbs touch back as the heel touches down, and lift up. So as you notice, we're adding in a little bit of exercises with the yoga. With low back pain, we're trying to fix what's called lower cross syndrome. We're trying to tighten and strengthen the weak muscles, which is the core and glutes. Well, we're gonna stretch the others. One more on that opposite side. Good job. Just a slight knee to chest. Now, very important, anytime you are laying down and you have low back pain, you gotta get up properly. So from here to switch over, I'm just gonna have you bring your hips to the side, turn to your side. Even when you're in bed, this is how you're gonna get up. So from here, you use the hand to press. You can sit all the way up, but today we're gonna come directly to our knees. And we're gonna come on all fours for what we call our cat-cow to get motion in through the back. Now we don't want pain, just as much as you can, pain-free. As we inhale, the belly falls, the tailbone lifts up, and we look up. And then as we exhale, blow the air out, belly comes in, drop the head, drop the tailbone, feel that stretch in through the back. Inhale, belly falls, and exhale, stretch. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Coming back just to that neutral position. Want to take you through what's called spinal balance in yoga. Some know it as bird dog. We're going to start with the legs here too. Pull the shoulder blades in, engage the core, one leg at a time. Just go ahead and bring it back. Press in through the heel, trying to keep the hips balanced. Bring it in and try the other. This one you might choose to stay here again. Working on balance, coordination, core, glutes. Or you can add on opposite. We're gonna reach. And back. Nice and controlled. Engaging the core. Good, one more each side. Wonderful. From there, take your hands about a foot out wider. Tuck your toes underneath. Float your knees up to what we call down dog. You're gonna press your heels back, bring your head between your hands. You can press your heels back or do a little bit of marching one at a time. This is gonna stretch those calf muscles. A little stretch in the back of the legs, stretch in the lats. Good, and then we want to take it, just slowly walk your legs up,
I want you to come to what you call a forward fold. So just let your hands dangle. You can hold here, bring them together. Feel that little stretch in through the low back. One more deep breath. And then relaxing the hands, let's just roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Stacking the spine until you get to the top. Roll the shoulders back, lifting up. So I want to take you to what's called a little bit of a founder's yoga flow from foundation training. We're going to bring our heels underneath, grab the ground, and I want you to take like you're rotating your feet out, engaging the knees, engaging the glutes. Sit back, slight squat. Then you're just going to take the hands, palms forward, and squeeze between the shoulder blades. So here we are putting a little pressure on that low back, but to help strengthen the area. So opening up through the front. From this position, we're going to take the hands, bring them all the way up by the ears, and feel that stretch, feel that strengthening through the low back. We're still externally rotating the knees out, pressing in the feet, pressing the hips back as the hands reach forward. Arms by the ears. And then we're going to go to a forward stretch. Take the hands, reach the hips back, reach the hands forward as far as you can forward to the ground. Feel that stretch in through the back of the legs. Good, let's take that flow, come up to the beginning. Open up the hands, squeeze between the shoulder blades, rotate the feet. Lift up. Reaching as far as you can up, reaching the hips back. Stay engaged. And then reaching forward, hips reach back. Wonderful, coming back. And then just standing up, what I want you to do is reach. Oftentimes with low back pain, we get really tight in through the inner thighs. So we're gonna do a little stretch for the inner thighs, toes pointed slightly out. From here, we're gonna bring the hips back and then just reach down. So you reach down, come back to that forward fold. See if you feel a little stretch. They might be shaking a little bit. And then just to open up, I want you to pick, so let's start with your left hand. We're just gonna inhale, open up, look up towards the ceiling, and then exhale to come back down. 2 more times, inhale, look up, feel the stretch on the inner thigh, and exhale down. 1 more, inhale up, and down, and let's try that just on the other side. Inhale to lift up, feel the stretch on the opposite inner thigh. Inhale, lift. And 1 more. Good. From here, let's go back, reach the hands forward, reach the hips back, feel that deep stretch through the back, through the hamstrings, inner thighs. Good, heel toe that back in. 1 vertebrae at a time to come up. And we're gonna take it right into our deep psoas stretch. So the psoas muscle is the only muscle that comes from the front but connects to the lumbar spine and pulls that forward. To do this, we're gonna find that lunge. Go ahead and let's have you just take that left foot back. So you're stepping to a lunge. Notice the knee does not go over the front toes. Back heel off the ground, deep lunge. We tend to want to be forward, but come back. In this position, let's bring both those hands up. The leg that's back, we want to go away from there. So we're going to lean towards our right and feel that deep stretch through the front of the hip flexors, psoas. One more deep breath there. If you want a little more, look up. Good, and let's get that other side. Step back, low lunge, shoulders back, reach the hands up. You've got your right leg back, so reach towards your left. And a couple deep breaths here. You want to feel more, and you've got balance control, look up. Good, reaching, and back to center. That's your quick, short yoga for low back pain. Thank you for joining. Do this again. You can do this every day till you get out of back pain, and then keep doing it at least a couple or 3 times a week to prevent that pain from coming back. Thank you. Namaste.